And we last played GeezerWoW to the day of the week is Saturday. I think we'd sent some stuff to our banker. So we'll start and make sure that the banker is making as much for us as he can. Well, that's interesting. Got 5 silver there. And a lot of auctions expired. Dang, a lot of them. Well, that's disappointing. Got a little silver out of the whole deal. Well, let's roll it all in.
Inventory is full.
Okie dokie. Now I've got so much stuff we can consider maybe even vending some of the whites and grays.
You need something?
There was a bag. We'll save that back. This guy, this level 80 running, he may be AFK. No, well, he's not. He hasn't turned that yet. If you're away from the keyboard for, I think it's something like 5 minutes, then the game will do that for you and change your banner to read AFK away from keyboard. That hasn't happened yet for him. Ah, I think he might have actually been away and had it running. That is to say, he had done like a numlock and get in the bank, and then it'd answer the phone or something, and then when he got back to it, the guy was stuck up against the wall, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a phenomenon.
Safe travel.
Well, everything, pretty much everything except for that second bag, has been auctioned and then returned. Some of the stuff near the bottom is the new stuff that we have sent. Shift B. Oh yeah. Let's just sell all the, let's start selling all the grays now. It's getting pretty tight. But this is a white to 3. Let's see what kind of competition we might have for it. It would be a 40-cent item. Oops, I'm doing it the wrong way. There's only one other, and they're asking nearly 3 silver for it. 40. I'll ask 250 for it. Go 2, 250, and now do I want it to go just all day today, or all day today and tomorrow? I'll go ahead and pay a little more deposit. If it sells, you get some of the deposit back. And all of these whites, I'll do that way. And all of these particular whites, the hand-stitched leather vest. And that appears to be all that I have of those. That's the same level though, so for the hand-stitched leather boots, to 3. And it would be 29 copper.
I can't use that yet.
I'm doing it wrong. Okay. Oh, a lot of competition. But 25 silver is way beyond. So I'll be bold and do a 2 to 3. There's just the one. No, there are 5 of them. Well, considering how high the competition is and how much, I'm going to do 3-5. That's pretty bold. This is also white. It's a level 4. And it's 34 cents if I vend it. Not nearly as much competition, and kind of see why people are actually buying these things. 150. Ooh. Okay. As opposed to 34 copper. Yeah, we'll stay 145. Oops. Crack short bow. Pulling them down here to remind myself to bend them. I can actually over here. Yeah, I still think maybe the sharpened letter opener. I want to shift, click, and see if anybody's vending something like that. They want 38 cents at the vendor. I think I can get a silver out of it. And these 3 per second. I don't know. At level 3, I think I'll go ahead and just vend these. It becomes more difficult to justify. You really have to have a good weapon. Yeah, most people would at least skill up their new rolls to level 5. It's just the one linen belt. Oh yeah, 22 cents, and the competition is 4.75. I'll do. That's way too high, I think. I'll do 3 and 4. Okay. Are these the same? They're close, and that's level 6. This is marginal level 4, and bracers are not all that great. Okay, it's a level 9. $60. Yeah. This is, oops. Search for competition before I try to do that. Most people don't try to vend grays. So at 60, 2 and 3 should be not unreasonable for Twink. for level 9 and 86, so it actually is supposedly a little bit more valuable. I'll do the 2 anyway. It's easier just to put a 0 and 3 anyway. See if either one of those sells. And this is a 6, so I'll vend it. I mean, I'll auction it. Browse. Warped leather bracers. Okay, I didn't really think that it would be gone for. And I'll start at 1 and go to 2. What does it yield? It's leather with 23 armor. That's not too bad. So these are items that people might consider after they go through their initial 4, 2.9 per second. No, I'll vend it for, vend it. Level 8, 5.5. Sells for 1.47. So, oops, yeah, this might actually be 35 is a little high, I think. But I think I'll try 5 and 8. Oops. If you press the space bar and leave it blank, it's the same as putting a 0, but I'll get that one anyway. That's a level 3. Take my 65 pennies. Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. Level 3. Let's see what we have competing for copper chain vest. Huh. Apparently it's not at all scarce. You can see I could try to compete. It's really not worth the time. I'm going to pull it down here. Now this, I think I've missed that. A leather cloak. I'll stick one in the bank. But before I do that, I'll clear out these grays.
You need something?
So I'm looking at 51, 57. So that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Yep, go ahead and vend it. Started at 51, 57, and 38 to 57 is 48, 58, 19. 51 to 59 is 8 minus 19, so 781. Not too bad. So I end up getting
Be careful.
a reasonable silver boost anyway. And I'm hanging on to these. We know that they went out and came back again. It's a level 7. This is level 4. I think I'll stash these, one each, to possibly equip the hunter after I roll a hunter.
Good day to you.
Since there is plenty of room. Just scooting things around. So, you have your choice of that one. Ooh. This is a 6. Yeah, that's a 4, and I made it 6, and I made it. Well, GeezerMag made it, and a 7. And we'll see how those stack up. Yeah, I think if I do the hunter, I think that class has male. So I'll go ahead and save that one too. And now I have 3 more to see if I can skill up my enchanter with. If they're green and if they're not too high, and if they're not weird in some way, like temporary or products of enchantment or something like that, then the enchanters can disenchant them. Let's get this out of the way. Grab what else I got to resolve, and triage it the same way. A 2 gray, a 4 white, a 7 gray, and a 5 white. Okay, I'll vend that and try to auction the rest. And so now I have to remember, it's Geez somebody. Is it the, yeah, it's the maid. The warrior is gathering only, skinning, and herbs. The paladin, well, the mage is, you're right, the mage is alchemy and tailoring. So the paladin is the one who has the enchanting. So I'll send the paladin all 3 of these. And then I'll make the rounds again. I had overlooked the convenient mailbox just right outside the auction house. Somebody's asking 20 silver for that thing. 23 copper. Yeah, that's it. It's 100 times what it would vend for. That seems unreasonable. I think for a 4, I think 2 silver would probably be reasonable. That's a 7. It vends for 150, so it's probably something people would want. 3.7. It's not a great hammer, but it's probably a, yeah, 225 and 3. I think that's probably fair. Now this dude is a white, so shift click. Didn't get it. Did I hit that? Yeah. Okay. The vending price is 28 silver. It is a white, 10 armor, cloth, 20 copper. I think a 1 and a 2. It's level 5. That should look like a bargain to somebody. Because managing the banker is kind of a time suck. The trade-off of vending and auctioning also has to consider
King's
just the
honor, friend.
hassle of going back and managing. So I'll take my 19 pennies.
Light bless you.
The level of poverty makes a difference too, but we're in pretty good shape. So we'll leave. And at least for the sake of the crafting, we'll revisit the paladin. We did the paladin a few sessions ago, and then we did the mage the last session. And so the paladin probably hasn't gotten a lot of 200% credit. And we haven't done the warrior in a while, and we really need her to push us up with bigger, more vendable, or more, well, maybe better grays and better whites and better greens to keep us in the well-financed part of our lives. Okay. And she has 15%. I think I'll open them all. Just stand right here. Disenchant. So what we're doing now is generating mats to use in enchantment. And we do that by DEing. CDE, it means disenchant. And we're getting strange dust. It's a very low level mat, but it's not the only thing we're getting, magic essence, but it's an important mat in a lot of spells. And you can see we're also, oops, huh. Well, that's interesting. I hadn't really realized that. If I actually equip this, I'll get a point of intellect, even though it's the same level of armor. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that. So now I got a ceremonial cloak. Now, if I do the disenchant on the ceremonial cloak, cannot be disenchanted displays. And if I actually click, it just says item cannot be disenchanted because it's not a green or buff. So I'll be vending that. But I'll continue to DE the remaining. If I don't right click instead of left click. So choose it by left clicking and then choose that. And you can see what requires enchanting 1 that I can enchant these items, certainly below level 10, the item itself, right away. Now just to see, I can now enchant, just by using strange dust, I can enchant 11 bracers, and either with that or that, increase defense rating by 2 or increase health by 5. And I'm going to do my own bracer that way, so I'll do a C, there's the bracer, 15 leather, and click enchant, and left click on the bracer, and that's that. Now at some point I'm going to need Oh, I got the ruined copper rod, so I did that already. Move that way out of the way. And I'll make a place over here and move these enchantment mats out of the way as well. Now, before Wrath of the Lich King, the current release, there was the annoying impedance that you had to have somebody's stuff. Maybe you could craft them yourself, or have one of your alts send you crafted things, put them in your bags, enchant them there. They could be vended after enchantment. Never noticed that helping very much, but it was a possibility. The point is, without other players that you could enchant things for, or your crafting that you could enchant things on, you couldn't. It was difficult to skill up enchanting. But they changed it, so now you can get enchanting. You can enchant to parchment, and it looks like I have enough bag space. I got 4, I'll have 8, 12, 16, 17, 16 I can use. I can also improve things somewhat by clearing out some of this other stuff that I can go ahead and carry some in my bags, even if I'm just chilling in Lion's Pride Inn here in Goldshire. So I'm going to log out, go back to the banker, who is nicely situated in downtown business area of Stormwind, and let him go get some of that enchanting vellum, or what it was called. And I just happen to know there could be in here, so I'm going to try, but I'm going to probably go to the area where the
Open for business.
enchanters are. Nope. What was that for? Jewel crafting.
Farewell.
I buy and trade. Be careful.
So, back to where I was going in the first place. If it were the case, then it would be a more efficient run. And if I see what each vendor does enough times, I'll probably be able to remember which vendor sells what. But I've seen these these particular vendors lots and lots, and although sometimes I know I can go to this vendor and get that, I don't know what else that vendor has. So, enchanting supplies.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for enchanting supplies. Oh, and I don't see any. Well, I wonder if it's something that is crafted.
See you around.
Well, phooey. I did not see it. It may be something that my enchanter can craft at a higher level. Without going offline and researching it, I'm just kind of perplexed that I remembered wrong, but I'm not surprised. I'll just double check. So log off here. Go back to Geez Palette. And did I miss something? Oh, I think I know what it is. It's something that the inscription, that's the name of the profession, that's the inscriber has to make. Well, in that case, I think with no further ado, I'll roll another tune to be an inscriptor. So let's back out of here. Go to create new character. And I think I'd already decided that a night elf would be the way to go. I don't really care if she looks a lot like my first night elf or not. I think I'll simplify the markings. Well, I guess. I think I already have one with this little bob kind of thing, so let's see. Well, that's distinct. I think it's already white. White goes to dark, even darker, blonde. And it looks very white. Okie dokie. And we want her to be a hunter. Okay. She's lots of leather. Okay. Still has the night elf advantages, including the wisp run. And leather mail. Good at leveling and soloing. Yeah, the complication over a warrior is dealing with the pet, because that is a lot of complication. Oh, how will we remember this? Okay. So she's going to be a hunter, and geese hunt. Geese hunt will be fine. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and do hunt. I mean, geese. I mean, geese. And of course, as before, it'll all just go down to one capital letter at the beginning. And we'll listen to the cinematic again. You can skip over it on the playback if you want.
For 10,000 years, the immortal Night Elves cultivated a druidic society within the shadowed recesses of Ashenvale Forest. Yet recently, the catastrophic invasion of the Burning Legion shattered the tranquility of their ancient civilization. Led by the Archdruid Malfurion Stormrage and the priestess Tyrande Whisperwind, the mighty Night Elves rose to challenge the demonic onslaught. Though victorious, the Night Elves were forced to sacrifice their cherished immortality and watch their beloved forests burn. Seeking to regain their immortality, a number of wayward druids conspired to plant a special tree that would link their spirits to the eternal world. Despite Malfurion's warnings that nature would never bless such a selfish act, the druids planted the great tree Teldrassil off the stormy coasts of northern Kalimdor. Within the twilight boughs of the colossal tree, the wondrous city of Darnassus took root. However, the great tree was not consecrated with nature's blessing, and soon fell prey to the corruption of the Burning Legion. Now the wildlife, and even the limbs of the great tree itself, are tainted by a growing darkness. As one of the few night elves still left in the world, it is your sworn duty to defend Darnassus and the wild children of nature against the Legion's encroaching corruption.
So what do we have? We have the attack, which, oh, we come with Raptor Strike. That's nice. We have attack. You can see we are equipped with a two-handed axe, and it's 1.4 a second. And we have a starting bow at 3, and we come with a whole set of arrows. Do we come with a quiver? Yes, we do. I see it here. The light quiver. Apparently, all it does is keeps the arrows without taking another bag slot from a backpack. Some quivers add hit to the arrows, so could be worse. And I can't remember. I think we had that over at 0 for our other night elves. We'll check. Raptor Strike, that's cool. It's a nice feature. Auto shot. Do a P and see if we have shoot. Oh, we have auto shot. I'll put it up here where, oh yes, we don't have an up here. So we'll escape, go to interface, auto loop, combat, turn on the floating display. The display, we're fine. Social, we don't want to be interrupted by people trying to trade with us or invite us to their guilds. Okay. Action bars, all of them. Okay. Names are fine, I think. Camera, mouse, features, accessibility, and okay. I'll just escape out of that. It's the easiest way to come out. So, P again. I'll just pull that to there. I'll just shift, click, and throw that away. Right click on it. I think I'll start right from the get-go by using the right mouse key to attack, so I can just move the attack ability out of the way. And I come with Raptor Strike. Okay. Do an N. It doesn't work yet. I have no quests. And how am I equipped? I've got 2 armor, no armor, no armor. So I don't know where my other armor is. I guess maybe in my skin or something. Strength increases attack power. Agility, wow. A point of agility is worth a lot of strength. No, that's not true. A 27. It seems to be worth more, and so agility is a good stat to have. Stamina is good. Intellect is very good because I'm a mana burner. And spirit is good, and of course armor is good. So my attack speed is 2 and my power is 19. I don't have any penetration and I don't have any ranged chance.
Greetings.
Okay, so I know the initial, well, I can kind of remember the initial starting area quests. Night Sabers and Thistledoors. Okay. Now, can do like I did with ranged before. Highlight it. Oh, I can just get that guy passing, I think. Okay. And I'm skilling at bows. I can't quite see what I'm skilling up, so I'm going to modify that also. Right click, settings, go to other, add XP, click on the color, make it a little lighter. Okay, that. Skill ups, might as well make that lighter now. Yeah, right there. And okay, that. And I don't see any other obvious ones, so for now we're good. Right click. No, that's all I had to do was right click to start shooting. I didn't have to do the Alt 1 after all. Furthermore, when he closes too close for me to do anything else, too close to shoot, I automatically start whacking him with this two-handed axe. So this initial quest should go pretty quickly. And I'm already learning things she can do. And I'm getting oriented. Let me see, where am I? I'm south and a little east of Shadow Glen, which I'm looking at. Okay. Tarandella, I remember earlier she was a quest giver and a turn-in. I'm probably capped on my XP. Let's do a K. On my, yeah, bows are capped, daggers I don't have. So pretty much everything but unarmed is capped. So let's disarm. Which also means get ready to rearm. Oh, what have I got? Small blue pouch, I didn't even notice that. Yay. Mail I cannot equip currently. That's 31 armor and I can't equip. Oops. Testing, I invoked Windows. Damn it. Okay. What was that? Yeah. Yep. 87 armor, so right off the bat. And I'll just start a fight with this guy. As soon as it gets to 5, I'll have used up my advantage. So, I mean my need. So, resume my advantage. So now I'm looking for a Night Saber. Oh, and by the way, I'm going off in that direction.
I am honored.
Okay. Well, we're going to go with that. Read that signal and then carry it to another. That other might very well be the trainer for hunters.
Good luck, friend.
Kemas.
I am listening.
Mangy night sabers and thistlemores. Is
Denadris.
that more of the same? Do not know. Oh, that's a young night saber. That's not a mangy night saber. Where have all the mangy night sabers gone? Probably north of here, because most of the stuff is. Oh, look at the. Did the. Venture into the forest. Okay, I'm not sure where the forest is, but I guess it's not right here. So I should go this direction toward Shadow Glen. Oh, wait a minute. I really don't understand. If Shadow Glen is there, the top of oh yeah, okay, Aldersill is maybe that tree, but and oh yeah, well now I can see the on the mini map go up and at Sigil and yep, all that seems. Yep, now this place is Aldersill. I don't know what is the tree. Shadow Glen. I don't know which is which. I think we were calling this Shadow Glen all along earlier. Do not know. Do I have any? I'm not wearing a belt. Oh goody. And yeah, I never did do that. Okay. And I can vend the rest of it. And once again, the whole point is to do some get a couple of complimentary. Yep, there she is, and she is a hunter trainer. Some complimentary professions.
Greetings.
For my alts. Give her the sigil and get 40. What does a 40 mean to me now?
Go in peace.
It's nearly 5%. But since we're here, oh yeah, oh I've got to sell some stuff. Probably should have done that before I climbed the tree. Now, another way to go with a new alt is to go ahead and make the run to a larger town or and find a mailbox and just get funded from usually your banker. But since we have some junk, it might just be cheaper to do it this way for a while. Let's go ahead and not have capacity for 10. I can skill things. Oh yeah, I'll get more quests here. Anyway, I can skill up to a cap of 10 now on my weapons. Oh yeah, there's Tarandella. We know where she is. She's beyond the original spawn area.
Ishnuala.
Oh, you ever run to the cave to the north? Oh yeah,
Be
he's
careful.
kind of in a corner if I remember correctly, which often I don't. Let's just shoot that guy.
I need to get closer.
Bows is 10, so I'm going to stop doing bows. Except maybe the pull. Now this is trickier with the hunter. If you don't want to keep shooting, and hunters shoot a little faster, you need to move to break the cast, or press the escape key to break the cast. Oh yeah, I still haven't sold any of my grays. There's the bowyer. Food and drink. A weaponsmith.
Goddess bless you.
And it'll be a long time before the quivers don't, vended quivers don't give anything. A long time before I need the anvil. So I got 35 copper, plus 9, plus 25, plus 9, plus 24, plus 12, plus 12. And yeah, I guess I better hang on to it for now. And then 3 more, and then I got 1 silver.
May the stars guide you.
So 1 silver at level 2 might very well be okay. So it was clockwise, I think. So I'll turn to the right. And there's the ramp. So some of the action at in the starting zone is repeated for anybody else starting that race, but some of it is repeatable only for starting that class. And I've never started a hunter before, at least here. Train me.
Goddess bless you.
But it was important to remember how to get back here. So I actually can only afford 2 anyway. And oh wait, oh, this requires level 4, but I can track beasts. That's something. That is something. And do a train. At least know where she is. So the next time I get to it, in my next even level, I could do aspect of the monkey at a 4, and it'll take nearly a silver. Serpent sting, and then until I'm at level 6, I won't be able to do any of those other things. Can I speed my way out by leaping? Well, kinda. I can shorten that. Regenerated that loss pretty quickly. And there's really no point in it. Now, going due south, I wonder where these woods are. I think I'll continue south. I can't remember from the last time I was starting what's down there. Oh yeah, that's the way out. Okay. Oh yes, and there's Tarandella. Yeah, I gotta do that. Pick up her quest.
Is there trouble?
No trouble. Got 5%. Fell moss. Okay. Grells and Grelkin. Okay. Where are those Grells? Well, if I remember now, they're off in that direction. And sure enough, they're right along here. Now, mangy nightsabers, thistlebores. Oh yeah, I have level 5 for unarmed. So I'll unarm myself. And I'll pull. Oh, don't keep. Yeah, as long as he's selected, yeah. Let's see if I can. I need to learn how to break the bow. I mean, break shooting. Does escape work? Yep, escape works. So I can pull. That does some damage. Young Nightsaber. Mangy Nightsaber. Right click. Escape. Right click. There we go. Capped it. So. Okay. Re-equip the battle axe. I'm hovering and doing the shift, nothing's happening. That means I haven't equipped that, so now I've equipped that. Now I'll go ahead and start just moving things ready to vend. Make that distinction. Pretty much auto kill these, partially for the sake of the grays, partially for the small upgrade you get. Don't know why that's not working as well as it is. But now these are number 2s, so they'll skill me up more quickly. Shift. Same thing, so I'll just vend it. Right click. Shift. Huh. You can have better, so I'll vend it. Getting a lot of noise. I'm looking for group over here. So, right click, settings, global channels. We'll take out looking for group. Trade is taken out, I think, as a byproduct of my having turned off the requests for trade. Oh yeah. 3 of 8. Okay, my skill in axes is capped. I'm pretty close to leveling again to 3. Oh yeah, forgot about that. I can always do that. It's not the same as the skill the warrior has. The ability. The symbol is the same, but it can be done at any time, and it burns mana. I'm just pressing 1.
I can't cast that yet.
Okay, we got the 3. What are we doing over here? 5. Now the new caps are 15 for the weapons abilities. Axes and bows are more fundamental. When they cap, when they're both capped, I'll try the hand-to-hand combat again, so I can keep my unarmed close to my cap. The reason for that again is that you'll encounter mobs that can disarm you. Okay, and Tyrandel is still on the minimap. And let's just take a quick peek. Yeah, defense and two-handed axes. So to speed up the two-handed axes, I'll just whack this guy. And I'll take him on. Having a little trouble managing all my stuff. I don't see any cloth, any bracer at all. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. You can't change your. Okay, that's the same. You can't change your equipment while you're engaged.
What is nature's call?
Well, if I sit here long enough and drink enough coffee, I'll find out what nature's call is. So that's leather at 29, and yeah, that's the only way to go. Then I'll get another healing herb and get 250. That's a pretty nice bump. Yeah, nearly half. So I'll put that over here by this other food. I probably should put the foods on the right, but the bars, the spars. Well, I didn't have any luck in that direction finding those better mangy night sabers and thistlebores. Ah, but I see a quest giver. Either I didn't have the level or just didn't notice him.
How may I help?
Ah, yeah.
Farewell.
The cave, yeah. So I know these things. Oops, I'm not even going. Yeah, I'm going to the north. Yes, I had this site mixed up with something else. Young thistlebores. Still. Oh yes, I need to remember this pawn, these pawns, because of this flower that won't change the hover. Thistlebore. Well, that's a 3, and that's what I need 5 of. Oh yeah, that's an improvement. And yeah, I definitely want to equip those. Oh, did I do that barehanded? Huh. Well, good for me. I'll wait and equip the axe after I cap. Who is that? Cheese balls. At 24, and so yeah, finishing these barehanded isn't that much of a challenge. Back into the Grelkin, that's really not what I want this for. So I just haven't seen the mangy lightsabers yet. Oh yeah, unarmed is now 15, so now you can equip weapons. You cannot change armor. We have been changing weapons during combat quite regularly. Well, I'll go off in this direction a little bit and let's see if those cheese balls again. And a level 3 Grelkin. But before I leave this area, since I've got a lot of stuff in my bags now, I think I'll try to change that. I'm not sure which vendors are the most accessible from this direction. I think I'll go around to the left just to find out about it. Although my suspicion is going to the right might be shorter. I'm not sure. It seemed like there was a cook or something. Oh, well, there's a mangy lightsaber. Well, maybe I can do my quota of mangy lightsabers before I run out of bag space. Where am I? Okay. Now, like with other ranged weapons, especially with the hunter, the mob will aggro, or will attack, I should say, just as soon as you start hitting it. So, especially for even mobs or mobs with special abilities or way above your level, you definitely want to find out what the maximum range is and not shoot from more than that. Don't know why. It's just a game glitch, I think, that it doesn't want to auto loot efficiently. I didn't realize. I'll try it again. Yeah, I want enemy nameplates turned on. 4 or 5. I'm doing okay. Oh, and there's a shrine or something over there. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna need to remember that. Well, looky there. Instead of demoing maximum range, I'm just gonna go in and, oh yeah, not forget I've got a particularly hard hit with that ability, Raptor Strike. Okay. Now, it's Tarandella that gave me this, I think. This may be the direction she's in, but I want to go this direction anyway to find the opening so I can sell off my grays. Yep, a lot of rich and mangy nightsabers all of a sudden. And the building should be, there they are. Just on the other side of all this junk. It's convenient, at least, that they do not aggro. I'm going to go around this way. Don't know where the opening is. I think that'll be something I gather in that later quest. No, I don't know what she does, but she doesn't function as a vendor. I thought she was a cook. Oh yeah, one of the characteristics in this release is that I think level 5 is minimal before you can pick up any professions.
My goods are of the highest quality.
Now I have 144. I've got 12, 2, 4, 25, 4, 4, 1, 1, 18, 30, 25, and 4. So, a couple of silver,
Goddess, watch over me.
274. Okay. Return to Shadow, the conservator. And I don't have any webwood spider sacks. Well, oh yeah, and find, oh, there's the turn in. Oh, he's the conservator.
Peace be with you.
I'd forgotten already. Well, that's pretty clear. B, make sure I know where it goes. Complete the quest. 320, it's a pretty good bump. That might be, have 20% left.
Farewell.
Sure enough. Well, right click and equip that. Get ready to end it. And that's an even number, so back to the ramp. Pick up my level 4 abilities.
I am honored.
Do that. And do that. Still got 134.
May the stars guide you.
So this is strictly damage over time, so it's probably good to lead with that. I haven't been using this capability. I should actually check this out. And just make sure I hadn't muted my mic. I'll turn it on. I'll also look for repair at this point, I don't necessarily need to keep track of ammunition. One of the things about the quiver is I could load up a whole lot of ammunition when I'm at a vendor. Actually, I probably do need to do that. I don't need that. Mailbox is good, and Flight Master. Oops. These are the ones I'll keep habitually. An innkeeper. I might end up turning the find track beasts off. All this means is that there'll be dots on the minimap. If I hover the dots, I can see what it is. But all the dots are the same, and they might not even be mobs. They could be, for instance, the pets of other hunters. When my pet is some distance from me enough to see on the minimap, it actually has a different color. But we're some distance from getting any pets now anyway. So we're going to swing to the north again. Yeah, in this stage of my evolution, I don't think that's really that useful. And we're going to go up this direction toward the cave, right into that tree. Whap. What we want to do is find Ivron, and when we get up there, we're going to be hip deep. And well, you know, I'll go ahead and take some of these thistle bears to skill up. We're going to have a lot of spiders up there. Okay. Now, conveniently, it'll turn out if I just approach the serpent sting, which is, you see it's the number 2 is red, will turn white when I get into archery range, and so the bow will start shooting automatically at full range. Flimsy chain boots, do they do me any good? No, I can't equip them yet. There's a spider. Shoot. Now if I left click to select, I can control when I start shooting. Right click automatically starts shooting when I get in range. I right click, put the sting on it. The sting takes mana, I think. 8 mana. It's taking a little longer to cap my weapons now. So for this spider, I'll left click and then begin with the sting. And I see the turn in around the corner here. And I am proud to say I remember this turn in this NPC, this non-player character,
Hello.
from the last time I leveled
Be careful.
a night elf. And what am I supposed to do? Go back to Shadowland. I've got 7 more of these spiders to kill while I'm up here. This is in the den, so certainly be a lot of them there. So I've left click to select, and I'm just, and as soon as I get a 2, and shooting at all, I don't have to do any. As soon as I press the 2, I'm using all my abilities, and they're automatically switching. Come on. I'll not worry about the range, and I'll start with the 2. So I've got the cave on my map. I'll arrange that one now. Got 3 shots. Got a 5-second debuff. And it's a debuff over, it's a damage over time debuff. But not very effective. 2. The drop rate is just stupendous on these. Yeah, I'm just going to right click and do 1. There we go. I can't equip shields. 5 empty slots. I'll use one of the skill disarmed. Haven't done that since I leveled. I'll shoot as soon as I get in range, and then I'll escape, then I'll right click. Okay, equip my weapon again because I think I'm leveled at everything except daggers. This class has at least one ability at some point to slow down mobs. Let's just say like a frost spell. And at least this one DOT, damage over time. Back to Shadowland. Okay. if you slow pursuit and continue to apply damage over time, the pursuit strings along behind you. In general, you need to be facing before you shoot, so that's part of the reason for using the frost spell to slow pursuit. But if you keep the damage over time up, then eventually you kill the mob. But you can also aggro additional mobs while you're doing the
How
running
may I
around.
help?
Okay, the collecting.
Del Nadis.
That's perfectly okay. It's a technique called kiting, K-I-T-I-N-G, because if you do gather additional mobs, let's see where my turn in is. Then that looks like you're stringing a kite tail behind you. Now, I don't know where the Gillishan Windwalker is. Where did I pick up that quest? Ah, there we go.
Greetings.
Yay, I get a dagger. One-handed. Too bad I can't equip a sword. And then go back into that cave and get the egg.
Asha Fela.
Okay. Before I do all that, I will clear out my bags.
Peace be with you.
I should check my full set of bags. Okay, 139. And 233. So that's nearly full silver.
Asha Fela.
Bowyer, yeah.
Vishnu Daldier.
Rough arrow. I'm using them pretty fast. And they're 10 copper per bundle. Sharp arrow, I have to get, that's a lot better hit, 3.5, but level 10. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is interesting. It used to be that the stack was limited to 200. Now the stack is at 660. Wonder if it's 1,000. We'll find out next click. Yes. Well, that changes things
Goddess
quite a
watch over
bit.
you.
Now I can carry multiple in one stack and afford to carry them in my bags. So being able to carry 6,000 arrows, the idea of being away from a vendor for the time it takes to shoot 6,000 arrows is pretty strange. So there's really no reason. Let me see, I should be looking around. Since they sparkle now, it shouldn't be so hard. Oh, the moon petal lilies. Oh yeah, here they are. Thought they were down here somewhere, near the ponds. Actually. So later, when places for bags becomes scarce, I'll vend my one of those things. I'll vend my quiver and equip the slot that I freed up with an actual bag. So, webwood ichor. That has to be a white. If it were a gray, I'll get this one too. If it were gray, it wouldn't be a quest item. So the ichor I sold earlier was a gray. Absolutely no problem. At this point, I'll equip the dagger. Well, I got the webwood ichor right off the bat. I should have equipped the dagger sooner if I'd wanted any action with it. 3, 4. A lot of skilling up with it. Not too worried about the debuff. Yep, I'm still headed toward the spider cave. At this low level, the hunter is a pretty, I keep doing it, a pretty easy class to skill up. Go ahead and spend mana on them. It does everything automatically. And it puts a lot of ranged damage in a mob before it's into melee. But when we add pets, the complication will increase. Look at him skitter. Oh, I don't have a robe? I do 31 of them. Okay. Did it stay? Maybe it's anticipating that I want to leave it in to save bag space. Could be it. It could be trying to. Could be a deal about softening the experience for new players or something. Maybe I just have to loot twice. So. Come on, let me select. I got close so I can get a lot of dagger strikes in. Close to hitting 6 or 5. I mean. Here we go. So I think I might have capped everything except unarmed. I think I'll just leave unarmed alone. Okay. So got a lot of junk. There's really no need to farm it. Following the wall to the right, and I'm looking at the mini map, remembering that little hook to the bottom is the way back out. And I'm keeping my camera pretty high because some of these caves have drop-offs. You just run into them like you think you're going somewhere and all of a sudden you're dead. Or at least messed up pretty good. I can't get up there. That's probably where I need to be. Let's see if I can come around. Yeah, now I'm still kind of trying to follow things to the right and way on the left side. Well, do I need to take Gillis the Vile? No, just leave her alone. Unless she attacks when I try to grab an egg. Nope, she doesn't care. She's a 5. Everybody else is a 4. Including me. So you know what? She won't have ads. So I'm going to take her. Go to the extreme of the range. Do that. Open up on her. This is 2.1. This is 1.4. So I'm actually equipping the best weapon now, even though the better weapon, even though it's a one-handed weapon. And got a nice 68 experience from her. And I have 11 empty slots. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know why I want to keep everything together like that, but I do. Sticky E-core. Put the quest on.
I cannot put that there.
Oh, it's because, yeah. Okay. And then see what I got. Yay, another gray. And then go ahead and jump down. I think I can head straight across, I don't know. Yep, no falls. And now I just need to find more of those hyacinth mushrooms, which are pretty big and close to trees, if I remember correctly. Which is pretty much the point of all of this stuff. And sure enough, we got a bunch of these together. Okay. Tails, some are running around looking at trees. Well, maybe not that close to trees. Which leaves me with the running around. And I think I'll need to know where this place is. So I'll see if I can remember. It's directly north. Oh, it's this second spot up here. Okay. There we go. 5, 7. I'm a little surprised. This is a Saturday. I'm surprised that there is not more competition. This is a new domain, and when I log in, I continue to see it's marked as new, which means it's still the place new players are directed toward. The popularity of WoW has varied quite a bit across the years, and I think it's moderate now. My own opinion is that the anxiety of Blizzard to keep it populated, keep accounts coming in, keep income, actual real world money for real world business problems, has gotten in the way, and that the continuing upgrade and new releases have actually complicated things. Too many times it seems like the release has resulted in everybody having to redo so many things, set up, relearn things, reevaluate things, that even if it is better in some sense for someone starting at that level, it can be kind of punishing to some people.
Hello.
Myself. Yep. 360. That'll push me over the top. And now I'll pick up this.
Good luck, friend.
Now, there isn't really an inn, but I have real life constraints coming up, so I'm going to be in a safe place here and just force out and go back to what I got to get back to. So do exit game, and from here it'll do this. So we'll play her up again the next time and get those professions. See you.